Today, an event of the Alliance of the Georgian-Ukrainian Commonwealth took place in Hilton Garden Inn. Could you tell us more about it?
We have organized an event together with the Taso Foundation to help the Ukrainian women that are in Georgia who are affected by the war, that had to leave their hometowns and home country. We organized a club where there are about 20 Ukrainian women. We took some coaching for them. The goal for this club is to help Ukrainian women that are in Georgia to assimilate, to integrate in Georgian society. And by the end of the terms of this club, it will take place up to 6 months. These women will have some projects that are worked out together. We and other donors, some international donors, will finance their project, and it can help Ukrainian women to assimilate here in Georgia. This club is a part of the big projects that we and the Georgian society and Georgian people do to help Ukrainian people, who help the Ukrainians that are in Georgia, and to help them in their war against Russia.
When and how did your and Ukrainian relationship begin?
I have been in Ukraine. I was living there, and I had some business in Ukraine starting from 2008 until the war started. I have some different business interests in Ukraine, and also some social projects in Ukraine. We had some cultural events both in Ukraine and in Georgia that helped to strengthen friendship between our countries. Ukraine is, as I can say, that Ukraine is my beloved country. I love Ukraine. Since the beginning of this terrible war, my thoughts are with Ukraine, with Ukrainian people, and we are doing all our best here in Georgia to support them with the possibilities that we do have. Not only in Georgia, but also in Ukraine. We do some humanitarian aids also in Ukraine.
Tell us about your organization.
I had some different organizations in Ukraine that were working with social problems. And when this war started, we had to legalize our support here and to have this legal entity. And we started the Alliance of the Georgian-Ukrainian Commonwealth. Our organization is mostly working with cultural events, with some business, with the trading between Ukraine and Georgia. But as the war started, we are now more focused on humanitarian aid, and humanitarian aid not only in Georgia but in Ukraine also.
What should we expect from your organization in the coming future?
We are working, first of all, in Georgia. We are working very close with the people of Ukraine that are in Georgia. Also, we are working close with the international organization, international funds, together with them, helping the Ukrainian people. We are closely working with the Embassy of Ukraine in Georgia to make some projects that are between two states. Also, our plans are now to open the representation of our organization in Ukraine, in Kyiv. We are now hiring people there, and I think in the nearest future we will open our office in Ukraine, so it will be easier for us to work both in Georgia and in Kyiv, in Ukraine.